Hey guys, DJ here with GameTime Michigan, and today I'm here with just your average Yu-Gi-Oh playing girl, Gwen Brown, and she's newer to the game. She's been playing a couple of months. She comes in here with her boyfriend. They love playing Yu-Gi-Oh, and GOAT format specifically. They probably don't like Modern. I don't know.
I hate Modern.
But anyways, we're talking about GOAT, so we're going to stick to GOAT. Well, Gwen at least, she participated in Grand Prix Detroit, technically yesterday now, but we're talking right now about it, and so I just kind of wanted to talk to her for a minute, kind of get her perspectives as, like, both being a newer player coming in an event like that, as well as being, you know, a woman in, like, the card game scene, because in general, it's pretty male-dominated. You don't see a lot of women diving into playing card games in general, let alone, you know, the retro formats, right? So, well, first, we can first kind of go through, we'll do like the deck profile too of what you played yesterday.
Sure, yeah.
We'll go through that, and then I'll fire off some questions to you, and hopefully we all have a good time.
Yeah.
So, you played, what deck did you play yesterday,
I played
Gwen?
my Earth Aggro. It's the same deck I play every single time I come up here to Game Time, literally. I'm too new to be changing things up. This is what I know, this is what I play, this is what we're, you know, tried and true.
Love it. And, like, what got you into GOAT format?
So, as a kid, I watched the Yu-Gi-Oh animes, I feel like most kids did on 4Kids, and then, you know, but I was never allowed to play the game because, you know, can't afford the cards, so. But then, you know, started dating my boyfriend, and he's like, hey, do you want to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh? I have, you know, 2 Game Boy Advances, we can get the link cable out, we got World Championship 2004, and that's how I learned to play the game. He taught me how to play that way. And then one day, we're driving along, heading to the mall to go buy some bulk Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and we see DJ shop. We're like, Game Time. I'm like, we're checking that out when we come back. So we just stumbled in here one day. DJ started telling us about GOAT format, how he has a big community, Friday nights, and then they do Sunday tournaments. And we just started coming. I built DJ helped me build my deck, and, you know, I've been playing it ever since. Like, it's great.
Cool. And really quick into the Grand Prix itself.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you end up doing yesterday, and how were your matchups? I know you started off pretty high. You started off 2-0.
Yeah.
And you beat some strong players,
yes,
too,
to
start off.
I did.
So, yeah, tell us a little bit about, you know, that experience, how it was for you, the different matches,
Yeah,
just
for sure.
all over, the overall experience.
So, first matchup, I ended up playing Rob Cedar. As we all know, I beat him.
Perennial GGP top 8,
Yep, perennial.
Rob Cedar.
Yep. You know, it was a close matchup. You know, he got the first one. You know, so I ended up taking the last 2 is how I won. It was very close, but I sided in some good stuff against him. And, you know, it was getting down to the wire there for a minute, but I took it, and I was very surprised. And then the second one I was up against, I think his name was Alex B. He was great. That was a mirror match for me. He was playing that Earth Aggro deck, and I was just like, man, this is, like, very familiar. So it was kind of easy to get around. Like, it was still a tough matchup, but, like, you know, Earth Aggro, big monsters, you're going to get them out there fast, and you're just going to try and kill your opponent as quickly as possible. I lost my next 3 matches after that. That was rough, but, you know, it's GGP. I'm new. Like, I knew I was going to lose. And then I ended up...
Who did you beat in the last round, Gwen?
The last round, I beat Chris Pateo.
You beat Chris Pateo.
I beat
Did you know that
Pateo.
Chris was a 3-time GGP champion,
I
and you
did.
beat him in the last round?
I did.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I think the toughest loss for me, though, was against this guy named Trenton. And he was young, because he was running an Earth deck,
Right.
too. But he was running it with a
He
zombie
top-aided,
package.
I believe.
He was running it with that zombie package, and it was just so hard to get around. I was just like... are you kidding me? Like, he kept doing stuff, and I'm like, what is happening, you know? I think that's how I feel a lot, too, when people play fast, being so new. I'm like, not knowing what all these cards do. I'm like, but no, it was so much fun, you know. I placed 19th overall, and then, like, by the time, you know, we were cutting to top 16. So, you know, I didn't make top 16, but I was in 19th place, and I'm not mad about it.
Pretty good finish for your first GO Grand Prix.
Yeah, literally. For my very first GO Grand Prix, I'm not mad about it.
So let's kind of break down. Let's get into the deck. Let's get into your Earth Aggro deck, Gwen.
Let's do it. All right. So, I'm running 3 Gigantes, as you can tell. You know, I feel like everyone knows what Gigantes does. I call him Giga Chad. I love calling him Giga Chad because, you know, he's big, he's scary, you know. If you destroy him...
He's flexing over
literally,
there.
he's flexing, like... But, you know, he's great. I hate, you know, you got to banish your Earth monster, get him out there. But, you know, once he's out there, people are scared to deal with him. Because, like, if they got a lot going on in their back row, he's going to destroy it. Like, so you got to, like, be creative with getting him off the field. So we got 3 of those that I'm running. Then I got you know, Berserkerilla, 2 of those, big monsters, easy to get out there.
Monkey Smash.
Literally, Monkey Smash. Like, I love him so much. I love the card art. And then, you know, just some more big monsters. Goblin Attack Force, you know, 2,300 attack points. Yeah, he goes to defense mode afterwards. But, you know, at least he's in defense, so he's not getting, you know, you're not taking the points on the damage.
He kills a lot of problem
He does.
monsters, right? Like,
he's very good against, like, Gravekeeper Spy, you know, if they're all face up, you know.
Trades with Chaos Sorcerer.
Literally, like, it's great. You know, DD Assailant, yeah, I run 2 of those, you know, very helpful, you know, because someone destroys them with battle, you know, then I get to banish their monster. Goodbye. And then, you know, the Kaikus, those are very effective against, like, the Chaos decks and stuff, you know, because your opponent can't banish any monsters from their graveyard. And then you also get to banish monsters from their graveyard when he inflicts battle damage. So that way you can, like, make sure, especially against those Chaos matchups, you know, you're getting those light or dark monsters out of there so you can prevent them from summoning those Chaos monsters at all. And then into some one-offs I'm running, you know, Injection Fairy Lily, very good. I actually run, let me get them out here. I run the Giant Rat. I like to put him in defense position because when he's destroyed by battle, I can summon, you know, Earth-type monster with 1,500 or less attack points. So then you can bring out either the Injection Fairy, because while her base attack is 400, you know, you pay those 2,000 life points in damage step, and now suddenly she's 3,400 attack points, and, you know, if they don't have anything to negate that, that's a really big hit to your life points. Or you can bring out the Exiled Force, you know, remove one of their cards from the field, or even bring out Mystic Swordsman if they got stuff set, and those are very effective against, you know, most decks in general, you know, removing cards from the field or big attack points. And then, you know, Breaker, you know, I feel like he's pretty much a staple in a lot of decks, you know. He gets that counter, you know, you can pop something on the back row. And then you got DD Warrior Lady, she's a staple, you know, great for banishing cards. And then, you know, moving on to, let me get these cleaned up.
Yep.
You know, moving on to,
pretty
like,
standard there.
yeah, like, I'm not running anything crazy. It's an Earth aggro deck. I feel like most people know what's going on here.
Play monster, attack with monster,
Literally.
ask if opponent is dead yet.
Big monkey attack. Like, it's not hard. It's like, if my opponent is still alive, I'm probably losing. Like, that's a very good way to put it. If
True story. You have not won the game until your opponent's at 0 life or
literally,
less.
literally.
At least with that deck.
That's very true. And then, you know, I'm running, you know, magic cards. You know, I'm running the Trinity. You know, you got Delinquent Duo. I feel like everyone knows, you know, pay 1,000 life points. You know, you pick one card, they pick one to discard. You know, then we got Pot of Greed, draw 2 cards, you know. Graceful Charity, draw 3, discard 2. And then I'm running 2 reinforcements of the army because my deck is a little heavy on the warriors, you know, so it's helpful to get, especially getting, you know, that Exiled Force out there, you know, back to those, you know, to get cards off the field. So I'm running 2 of those. I'm running 2 Noblemen of Crossouts. These are great against, you know, those Chaos decks that are running the Gravekeeper Spies, because you get one of those off the field with a knock, they got to get rid of the other 2. And that's 2 very big monsters with very high defense that are suddenly out of the game. You know, running Premature Burial, bring back those Gigantes or those Berserkerillas when they get rid of them. Book of Moon's great, you know, keeps them from, like, snatch stealing and stuff, or, like, if I have literally nothing protecting me on this field, you know, I can at least put it face down.
Combo's really good with Mystic Swordsman and Nobleman
like
too,
you were
right?
telling me, yeah. Smashing Ground. Also another great thing if I have literally nothing and they got those Chaos monsters out there. Well, congrats, your Chaos monster's destroyed. It's gone. Get it out of here. Mystical Space Typhoon, you know, that's a staple. You know, I can activate it from my hand during my turn and get something out of there. Or if it's set, you know, and they just set something during their turn, I can, you know, in their end phase, get rid of whatever they just set. Heavy Storm, you know, great for knocking out that back row. Sucks, though, if you have something set in your back row that you needed, but you're really scared of what they have. You're like, you know what, risk it for the biscuit. Snatch Steal, another great one against those, you know, Chaos monsters. You know, I can snatch it away, and then, you know, I can either, you know, attack with it, or I can choose to banish their own monsters. That one always hurts. And then same thing for Mind Control, you know. While they can't attack, I can take your monster. Now, it's no longer playable. It's banished.
Take your face down, Magician. Flip it face up. Return Pot of Greed.
Literally.
Game over.
Literally, that would suck. But then moving on, I don't run a lot of traps, I will say that. I think I run max, it's 9 traps in my deck. I'm more heavy on the magic cards, but, you know, I'm running 3 Sakuretsu armors, you know, just good defense against, you know, if they're attacking a lot, you know, I get those out there, and, you know, monster goes to the graveyard. You know, 3 Dust Tornadoes, again, good for popping that back row, you know, just get whatever they might have back there out of here. And then, yeah, I'm running the staples. I'm running a Mirror Force, a Ring of Destruction, and a Call of the Haunted. Like, it's very simple, you know, very just traditional Earth aggro. Like, you can't go wrong with it, you know. I win, you know, a decent amount, you know, for being so new. Like, there's definitely moves where, like, I'm like, I could have played that better, like, you know, but it's what it is at the end of the day. It's just a game, and I'm here to have fun.
Yeah, everybody should always be learning, right?
Literally.
No matter how much of a veteran they are.
You're always learning. Like, if you're not learning, you're not playing right.
If you're not learning and not improving, you're falling behind.
Literally, and then moving on.
So what do you got for side deck over here?
Yeah, moving on to my side deck, you know, I got the Mobiuses. These are great against burn. You know, you tribute summon them, and then you can pop, you know, 2 spell or track cards on the field. You know, got Cliff the Trap Remover. I just, you know, put him in my side deck, so I'm still not super familiar with him, but I'm trying to get more confident with playing him. You know, Magician of Faith, everyone knows what she does, you know, setter, flipper, gain a magic card back. Kinetic Soldier, he's great against warriors. You know, he gains that, 2,000 extra attack and defense points. It's insane. You know, Death's Wombat, you know, you don't take any card effect damage, so that's really nice if someone's playing something that, like, you know, there's direct damage after direct damage. You know, at least you got him protecting you. You know, another Kaiku to side in just against those Chaos, you know, decks, just so I have, like, an extra one, so it's just more likely that I'm going to draw it and keep them from banishing their stuff. Another Berserk Gorilla, just a big monster to get out there, so, like, I can attack fast. And then moving on, like, another Smashing Ground, you know, just, again, a way to get monsters off the field. Swords of Revealing Light is good to slow things down if, like, you know, they're just summoning and summoning and summoning, you know, at least it slows things down for a minute. Solemns, run 3 of them in my side deck. I tend to side them all in against Chaos because I don't want you getting those Chaos monsters on the field. You get those Chaos monsters on the field and I'm just screwed.
Also really helps being able to sell them a Mirror Force too, right?
Dude, oh my god, I hate Mirror Force. Especially if I have a loaded top
Mirror Force is the bane of that deck's existence, right?
Literally, the Mirror Force is because, you know, I got all these big monsters. I got the, you know, I got the Berserk Gorilla, I got my Gigantes, you know. Oh, and especially if I had brought a Mobius out and now you're going to Mirror Force me with Mobius. Oh my god, that hurts, you know. Widespread Runes, great against monsters that, like, you know, like the BLS moves to attack. Well, Widespread Ruin, congrats, it goes to the graveyard. And then Torrential, just another good one, you know, keep them from getting those Chaos monsters on any monster on the field, really, any big monster like Jinzo. This will work against Jinzo. Solemns are good against Jinzo. This is actually how I beat Anthony the very first time I was here. Is I solemned his Jinzo, and he was not happy.
That's just not right.
He was not happy. Not right. You know, it was like probably my first month of playing, and I'm like, solemn your Jinzo. But yeah, no, I mean, that's my deck. It's nothing crazy.
Flip over that Solemn on top there. Show the back of the card. You've got some really unique card sleeves.
My card sleeves. They are my Valentine as, you know, Duelist Girl of the Year on our classic Duel Boys. We've got the Seto Kaiba interview. Do you really have a heart on for technology? You know, just like, you know, I just thought it's cute, you know. I love my Valentine. Like I said, I watched the anime. This is my girl. I love her so much. And if it's not my Valentine, it's Dark Magician Girl. I know there's not a single Dark Magician Girl card in this deck, but God, do I love her. I love her so much. But yeah, no, these are nice. They're double sleeved and everything, you know. They're custom. Like, they're great. They really are just great.
So let's talk just a little bit more about the Grand Prix in general.
Oh my God, it was so much fun.
Yeah, what did you think about the event overall, you know?
You know, I've never, you know, first GGP ever that I've been to, you know. And I've been hearing about GGPs from all the guys talking in the shops and talking about how much fun they are. And I'm like, you know, screw it. I'll spend the money. I'll go to the GGP. Who knows? You know, worst case scenario, I lose. But I've spent money on dumber stuff. Like, you know, I spend money on stupid stuff all the time. So what's hours and hours of fun, you know?
So after participating in this GGP, will you play in another one?
Yes, I will. I'm actually going to go up to RIW's GGP and hit that up and, you know, play into the girl thing, you know, oh, I'm just a girl, you know, new at Yu-Gi-Oh, my boyfriend plays, you know. It was going to be really fun. I know people definitely underestimated me because I'm a girl, but you know what, that's your problem. You know, you want to underestimate me and not play your best, well, congrats, you lost, so that's your mistake, not mine, so.
Yep. Do you have any, like, final thoughts or shout-outs or anything you want to do before I wrap this up?
GameTime's the best store in Michigan. You know, DJ was so inviting the first time I stumbled in here. Like, it definitely is a very, like, nice place to play. Everyone's great. They're super nice. Everyone's willing to help you just improve and learn. And, like, you couldn't ask for a better place to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Would love to see some more girls. I am the only girl who plays here. Please, I am begging. If any girls are watching, please. I'm so lonely.
Let's make it happen.
Literally.
Well, thanks for taking the time to do this interview and deck profile with me, Gwen.
Of course.
Thanks for coming and playing at the Grand Prix yesterday. I'm glad you had fun.
It was so much fun.
Yeah, this is the DJ. We're over at GameTime Michigan. If you guys want to come check us out, 18829 Eureka Road in Southgate in Michigan. We do goats on Fridays and Sundays. Always stream them. Feel free to check out the streams. And if you ever see any dual boy sleeves in play, chances are we're watching Gwen in a feature match.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Have a great one.